Alrighty, another day, another gate. Nah, I meant that. Alright, so we last left off on trying to return to your boys, setting them up, hooking the boys up with the escape planny. And also, before off for like 5 seconds. Swear I heard a chest. Never mind, I guess.
Town looks nice from out here.
Before I started the...
Dream all you want. We're dock folk. Made to live outside those walls.
Maybe
We're dog folk. Of course we like fishing.
I'll write you once I'm rich and famous.
Got anything? Oh my god, you guys are trash, bro. Anyways, before I got interrupted like 6 times in a row, as I was going to say, I tried redeeming the thing, the bounty, and it's just completely glitched. He just says, I don't remember what he says. He doesn't give me the option to redeem it, so I have the bands literally in my inventory, so that's just a glitch. So hopefully I progress the story a little bit, and then it will allow me to, you know, complete my quest. How did I get up there the first time? I do hardcore here. And then I go here. And then I go there. And then where again?
You're back. Praise Wodaka. Ah, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. How did you do it?
Through a mutual friend.
Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodaka.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them.
I'm not.
Now, if
I don't know how I
excuse
feel
us,
about getting
we
some
need to
soft
get ready
wood
for the journey.
from a man.
And if you ever find your way to Third Ball,
And a
please
woman.
come find us.
Even more so, a
It'll
woman.
be lovely to see you again.
Rare to see a real
We got a whole different problem.
Rare, but refreshing.
Alright, that's that quest done. So yeah, that bounty just is, like, as you can see, just isn't working. So, whatevs. That's all the sides done, so... we go to an ultimately end, or untimely end. I don't know why I said ultimately. So, we fast travel to yonder? I thought there was 2 parts to this. Oh. Oh! When we visited that one person? Yeah, that's what it was. So, all we have to do now is go over here. Tell, please. So, yeah, I'm not saying that. Yeah, what is up, linguist? And Pippo. For off the direct. That a game?
That revitalizes plants. He seemed oddly disappointed by this result.
Okay, good talk. Whee! I was gonna pretend like that hand. I'm gonna pretend like that head literally just didn't do a 360 right there. I'm not. No, we've definitely seen these already. Yeah. Okay. Where am I from? I am from, well, technically from Colombia. I am now stuck. Oh, I am no longer stuck.
From there.
Okay, rude.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai. Tej. I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
Oof.
It's nothing like that. You run into all sorts of characters around here, is all. Some more polite than others. I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Hey, somebody has to have the envoys back, because you all
Okay.
sure did.
Is it envoy? Is it envoy?
No one
I'm getting
expected
mixed
Envoy
messages here.
to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateurs.
Cumbia? Or as Donald Trump likes to think it, Columbia, South Carolina.
Well,
Kai?
come on, it's funny. Teach caused a ruckus last time he was slumming.
Yeah, it was
at the
good,
Battle
Undy.
Rock. You were trying to kill him.
The game is good, bro.
Right. I had to put you out.
The game has been out for a week and it's already had 2
threw me
major
into the
updates.
canal.
You lived.
This game has more
That
updates
water's
than Call of Duty
filthy.
has in
I
an
had to
entire
run
month.
for 3 days.
Gods, Teach. The envoy doesn't need to know that. Yeah, but now you'll never think of Teach the same way again, will you? And now he'll never think of you the same way either.
Let's not make more of it than it was. I shouldn't have said anything. The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game.
He thought I was out Mark.
Teach here has
Turns
a
out I was
gambling
not.
problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
Hell
More than
nah.
enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with, Envoy?
Not the cuck. Yeah, you gotta stand up to that,
The
big dog.
7-foot-tall Almawa with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Yeah, we got guns in this world. Come on.
You know I'm barely over 6.5.
Naturally, sir. How can I help you?
Wow, there's just so much dialogue in this game. What's the ambassador?
Well, you'll notice I'm nearly always here. If that man sleeps, I don't know about it. He wouldn't say, but I believe he relied on the claviger far more than he lets on. And without the claviger's steady hand at the rudder, the ambassador's struggling just to bail water from the sinking ship that is Paradise.
Claviger
He's
Aemon might have
nuts.
tolerated
God
a
damn
little
it.
more chaos than the
I hate
ambassador
that that's the
liked,
name
but
of this place
kept
because
this
I'm
place
just gonna
humming.
say it every time.
He's not someone you can easily replace, and not with one man alone.
It's a difficult job. The pressure sometimes gets the better of him. But if he loses his temper now and then, I can't blame him for it. Better him than me. He doesn't know what to do with himself. You know, in our first days here, he'd often walk to the end of the docks at sunrise. The work was done, the embassy was closed, and he'd still be wearing the same clothes he'd slept in at his desk. And he'd just stare out over the sea.
He'll be
He always seemed dissatisfied back then. I suppose, years later, he still does. Be serious. Most of us here didn't get sent to the frontier because we were anybody's favorite. The longer I'm here, the more likely the people who matter are to forget me. And I'd actually like to get back to High Crown someday. Get married, have a few kids, take the civil exams, and settle into a permanent clerkship.
Permanent
guess there are worse ways to spend a life.
Yes.
Like rotting in this embassy. By all means. What would you like to know?
A lot of these are redundant if you didn't read the books. Like, we already know who founded it.
Depends on who you ask. Ambassador Heelgard will tell you that our remit here is to establish a secure and orderly environment from which to engage in trade. Inquisitor Ludwin will tell you we're here to break the frontier.
So, which is it?
Why not both? That's where you come in. Whether you find your desires aligning with the ambassadors or the inquisitors, neither can succeed until the Dream Scourge is ended. We are only beginning to see its effects here in Dawnshore, but the closer to the center of the island you go, the worse it gets. That bear you and the ambassador encountered in the Strangle Route isn't even the worst of it. And
It's
the
only
tide
level
of the
1.
Soul Plague is rising higher
like 5
every
levels.
day. For however rough around the edges this city is, there are good people here. same as anywhere else. People who want to be able to walk to the market in the morning for their bread and eggs and know they won't be mugged. People who like it when the mail comes on time, and their skates are made from real copper, and their neighborhood peeping Tom ends up in the stocks. Those people, good and honest people, who pay their debts
dare he
and
peep
honor
on
their
my
contracts
chickens
and
and
remember
cocks.
to thank the gods. They like us a lot.
How will they lay their eggs?
The Resistance, as such, are largely a group of misfits and criminals intent on undermining the rule of law. They take out loans with small Adir banking houses and do not pay them, then assault the bankers who attempt to collect. They agree to contracts with families in Adir seeking homes, and when their ships arrive, promptly abandon them. When we levy a small tax to fund the repair of city roads, they set our counting house on fire.
Sound like a
And
couple
when our
of
fishermen
crypto
return to
bros.
port, they board their ships and sink them.
That's certainly one way to characterize them. It's not exactly wrong, but it's not exactly right either.
For decades, people like them rule this city through fear.
Considering how they try to assassinate
We
me,
imposed order, and now they
I think he's
oppose
more
us.
correct than false.
You, unfortunately, were caught in the crossfire. If you're looking for a particular year, the first thing you should know about, and though it might be considered a distant, as
Yeah,
for who
we've
calls
already
this
read all
place
this.
home,
Hey, come on. You're gonna give the envoy the wrong idea. We've got draft dodgers, courtesans, and revolutionaries too. You know, all the fun people.
as far as I can tell, Paradise has been this way since its inception. Thus the eclectic display of architectural styles. If nothing else, this city is a reflection of the countless people who have passed through it on their way to the interior. Of course, there's a lot of ground to cover. Could you be more specific? Ah, the age-old question. Who's bigger? Adir is,
Fair
naturally,
point.
by a
Size doesn't
wide
matter, of
margin.
course, but like,
And were we at the
Gotta be
Cartographers
big, right?
Guild in High Crown, I could show you on one of their globes. As it is, we must make do in the theater of our minds. The Living Lands are located in the far north of Aora. Adir is southwest of the Living Lands, situated along the equator. The Living Lands are more arid than Adir, and the island is more prone to storms. But its many deep valleys protect the various townships from the worst of the weather. Topographically speaking, the Living Lands are a place of extremes.
arid, covered in
Deep
storms.
inland, mountains rise high enough to rival those of the White March, blanketed year-round in snow. While east of the volcano of Mount Forja is an acid sea that sinks far below the level of the ocean. The lands between them are riven with deep clefts in the earth and isolated by wastelands of sun-baked sand dunes. There is no singular authority in the Living Lands.
Not yet, anyway.
I shudder to think what the Living Lands would look like under your rule.
Well, to start, there'd be a lot more brothels.
Charming. Power is
Respectable.
invested in the leaders of the various townships scattered across the island.
Understandable.
The largest are Fjord, Thirdborn, and Solace. None of which, I will note, are as safe and orderly as Paradise. Fjord Mesiverno is located in a valley known locally as the Emerald Stair, named for the terraced rice paddies that cover its hillsides. It is our closest neighbor. The city, if
right.
you can call it that, was founded 50 years ago by animancers from the Valian Republics. Apparently,
The
the laws
Republic.
governing animancy weren't lenient enough in the Republics. So the city's founders came to the Living Lands, where they could practice their discipline more freely. Currently, Fjord is governed by a man named Ignacy Vidaro. Rather inept to hear the ambassador talk about him. Fjord's farmers supply most of the grain and vegetables we eat here in Paradise.
Paradise
Or
nuts.
it did.
Sorry.
Their
Not sorry.
shipments have been infrequent lately. Something about a blight in the fields. In any event, I believe that covers Fjord. The Valian Republics are a collection of city-states in the Eastern Reach, southeast of our former colony, the Deerwood. The republics began life as colonies of the Grand Empire of Valia, hence the name. But as Grand Valia's economy collapsed, well, the colonies
became
saw an
not so
opportunity
grand.
to escape the influence of the Empire of Origin, and they seceded, much as the Dyrwood did from Adir. Now a mature confederation in their own right, the republics have recently indulged their own expansionist ambitions in the Deadfire Archipelago. Through their merchants in the Valian Trading Company, the republics will sell you
In which I do
anything
kind of just
you could ever
kill
wish
the
to
representative.
Up to and including people.
We should count ourselves lucky to have
Not
had
sure
no
if that's gonna
interest in the living land.
Wane their interest
In a
in me,
struggle
but
between our emperor and the republic's great dukes,
yeah, I
well,
killed one of your.
I doubt who would come out on top.
I don't even know what
But
she
if anyone
was.
asks,
I guess
I was not the one who told you that.
money collectors.
Everything you need to know
Field
about
citizen.
Thirdborn
That's
is
what
in
I
its
did.
name. It was founded by the third-born children of Rawatai, Navy dropouts, smugglers, and hands for hire. Almawa and Orleans, mostly.
Home, sweet home.
You're free to go back any time you like.
I like my current circumstances just fine, thanks.
They are people, in short, who couldn't cut it in the civilized world, and had to make room on the margins. Unfortunately, they are currently besieged by the Dream Scourge.
Not the dream.
We have sent some
Scourge.
troops to lend what help we can, and the mayor, Temerity, was appropriately grateful, but I don't know how long they'll hold out. Rawatai is one of the old empires.
Rawatai.
Every
Oh,
bit
I'm
of story
saying
is
that
Grand
completely
Valia,
wrong.
or our native Adir. If Adir is to the southwest of the Living Lands, Rawatai is to the southeast. And unlike our home, their small continent is racked by terrible storms. This is due, or rather, was due, to the island's proximity to Andra's mortar, the unending super hurricane that once hid the ancient city of Ukaizo.
Kaiser.
Rawatai is largely peopled by Almawa,
That's
descended
not
from
gonna
those who
be the
fled
way I
the
would
Deadfire
pronounce that.
Archipelago centuries ago, when Andra pulled the moon, Ioni Brather, into the sea. They are an
He
aggressive,
moved me.
militant culture, and personally, I find their obsession with gunpowder rather quaint. They are also our chief rivals on the world stage.
I don't think they see it that way.
No?
Well, as far as Navy brass is concerned, Adir doesn't really rate.
Now you're just making things up.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but
Bear.
we don't think about you at all.
We killed the bear. My mother was a bear.
Solace is, what is there to say, really?
Yeah, they tend to have that effect on people.
The trouble is, I don't know much about Solace. Nobody does. They are an isolationist community of Pagrunan dwarves who live in the forbidding ways of Galawain's tusks. They don't let outsiders into their lands, and they don't let their people out of them.
Some folks get out from time to time, but they can't ever go back. And the ones who survive aren't eager to talk about their experiences.
People aside, the land itself is incredibly hostile. The island's volcano, Mount Forja, rests at the heart of the region, and it's recently become active. Half the land is lava rock, and the other half is, well, literally lava. I don't know why
Literally.
anyone lives there. I have to assume they're all
Oh my god,
insane.
literally.
You have
Literally.
no
Literally.
idea.
Literally.
Naturally. The Pagrunan are a unique community of mountain dwarves originating in Old Valia. As a people, they've made their name as explorers, builders, miners. No doubt you've
Miners.
seen their ruins in your travels, here, back home in Adir, and all across the world. They maintain a rich tradition of oral storytelling, chanted magics, and ritual carving, which they
Those
take great
volcanoes are made
pains
out
to
of
record and
cupcakes.
transmit across their various communities. Even the
Let's
most
hear to have a
physically
cupcake.
isolated Pagrun is not alone. Somewhere, one of their people is thinking of them and planning an expedition. Abidan must cherish them.
You sound like you admire them.
I suppose I do. I'm an open book. Consider yourself lucky. Inquisitor Ludwine is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. but she doesn't keep it so much as
Only pee she keeps is my
prosecute it
pee.
as ruthlessly as
And her pistol
Ambassador will
to
let her.
everyone's head.
She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deathfire, where she died.
She's a Death Guard. Well, that explains a lot.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose
she's
Wodaka
a
wasn't
Death
done
Guard.
with her yet.
What is that? Oh, okay. Spirit.
I only met her once. She was a mid-level member of the Steel Garrote then, chasing Oathbreakers who'd fled Adiran law. She'd come back to the Imperial Archives to borrow a map to a place called Oathbinder's Sanctum. I remember she was furious because the map was quite poor. She worried about finding the place, about properly executing her duty to her god. She wanted, I think, to do a good job. So, while clearly she has changed, in some sense, I'd say she's much the same. Death Guards are surpassingly rare. Some of the secretaries who traveled with our dignitaries in the Deathfire spoke of one named Iser, a devotee of Barrett,
Iser.
who guards the hanging sepulchres there. But I've heard of no others except those I've read about in the histories, or, as you say, in stories. They are people, most often paladins or priests, so devoted to a cause that they simply refuse to pass on to the wheel when they die. Their soul haunts their body. The passion required to sustain them devours their flesh, and they swiftly turn to bone. I've never read a history nor tale of a Death Guard that did not end with them going quite mad. When they lose their capacity to care for anything but their cause, they cannot love. And when they cannot love,
They're
cannot be
useless.
merciful.
Oh.
And so everything before them
That's
becomes only an
Death.
obstacle. Think upon your promises and die. That's the litany of the Steel Garrote, usually said right before they kill you. They're an order of paladins born and bred in Adir.
Bridge.
Though, clearly, they've found plenty of work beyond our borders.
Paladin bread.
Their remit is simple, but
Yummy
comprehensive.
bread.
They
Steel
punish
bread.
all who break their oaths.
Not so yummy bread.
In practice, that has historically meant contracts.
Breadcrumbs.
One lord or merchant
Soaked in egg
will
yolk.
hire the Steel Garrote to
Now they
bring
are
a
yummy.
duplicitous rival to justice.
Fun
Yum, yum,
bunch.
yum.
What are they doing in Paradise?
Since the events in the Deathfire, their operations have expanded. The Steel Garrote has always been associated with Wodaka. Now, they are explicitly her order. And they go wherever Wodaka's priests, or Wodaka herself, believes there is a need for them to go. The Living Lands are a dangerous, lawless frontier in sore need of order. Thus, they are here. Or so the Steel Garrote say. Do you think so? I've always found her inflexibility comforting. Wodaka's edicts are clear. If you obey her laws, pursue justice, punish the guilty,
Justice.
and give fealty to the Emperor, then you have pleased her, and I aim to please. But Wodaka does not trust. She demands that you declare yourself for her again and again. Her every request is a test, and her every test is an opportunity to disappoint her. I appreciate a god who makes you work for their grace. I don't want anything given to me for free.
I do.
Of course.
What?
Oh, I hope it wasn't that charlatan in Hightown. She's an absolute menace. That the militia puts up with her is a testament to how unfit they are to run this city. Ah, Runid. A remarkable woman. She is the genuine article. A real watcher.
Andras Depths! Are you in love with her?
Kai!
Don't worry, Teach. I won't tell your girlfriend. Your secret's safe with me.
You are a menace. Someone should lock you up.
Send
Don't
him
threaten
to
me
the
with a good
principal's
time.
office immediately and have him expelled.
Watchers are individuals capable of perceiving souls. The soul may be in a living body, or it may simply be lingering, waiting to pass into the in-between. In either case, interacting with a soul allows a watcher to glimpse a person's past lives or their most deeply buried memories. Watchers are incredibly rare, and in Adir, highly controlled. Many people wish to know who they were in a previous life, and do not like what they learn. The smart ones stay hidden. They do not announce their powers, perhaps not even to themselves. Even a careful watcher risks inadvertently revealing themselves by knowing something they shouldn't know. Of the ones that are public, little is concretely known. But we hear things. They make good judges in Wodaka's courts, so long as they're controlled. The lords, it's rumored, buy and sell them to collect blackmail on their enemies. But I suspect many watchers are imprisoned or executed, or simply kill themselves.
R.I.P. Pull one out for a real one. Can I become a watcher?
Yes and no. So far as I understand
Is
it, a
mayonnaise
watcher
an
is born a
instrument?
watcher. But it takes an event, often something shocking or traumatic, to bring a watcher's powers to the fore. So you may be a watcher, or I may be, or Kai, and we might not even know. Well, the Watcher of Cadnua is legendary. It was their castle Aethys destroyed when he began his campaign of terror in the Dead Fire. Oh, by the Queen, I hope I get to meet them someday. In terms of local interest, you'll have heard of Runid, of course. And there was Ida. You may not know about her. She was a watcher from the Living Lands.
Pretty sure
I
you
believe
read about
she
her.
was an Orlan.
What the
She
fuck's
must
an
have
Orlan?
died, 150 years ago. Slain by a great serpent, gods treat kindly with her soul.
The hairy fucks.
Doubtless there are others,
okay.
but...
That blue
those
midget
don't
that we
seem
saw
like a good
at the very
end.
beginning of the game.
A watcher doesn't need your cooperation or consent to read your soul. They could learn everything about you, terribly damaging things about your parentage, for example, or things you did in a past life, without you ever knowing. You see how this could threaten the established order, undermine our betters' right to rule.
Yeah, but that's just one side to it. Imagine how a watcher feels, knowing what a threat they are to the status quo. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be keen on kings and emperors wanting me dead. Sounds like a lot of hassle.
Don't sell yourself short, Kai. I don't doubt you're an expert in people wanting you dead.
You're not wrong.
I rarely am. In any case, the Watcher is fundamentally a tragic figure. Of the few that survive our world, most are destined to go mad. I don't think so.
The envoy is right. You're basically a watcher encyclopedia.
Why should a secretary be limited to knowledge of filing systems and how the ambassador takes his tea? I was a boy once.
I was a
Watchers were
boy
special
with
interest of mine when I was young.
Wait, that's literally what he
sounds
says.
offensive to me. Does he sound
Hell
offensive
nah.
to you, envoy?
He got the cahoots for her.
I am not a watcher.
Exactly what a watcher would say.
Both of you, please, your fun puts me at tremendous risk. This isn't a subject the Inquisitor takes lightly.
All right, all right. I know you're not a watcher, Teach. You'd be better at dice.
Apology accepted. I'm an open book. Should you...
Safe travels, envoy.
Is it really you?
I hate you. Old Elven language. Oh, I should have chose the pointy ears, I guess. It would have made a lot more sense in my reincarnation. Yeah. Yeah. Heya! Yo! Hero! Adwee! Uh-oh, I see a lot of tension in that land that we're about to go to. Friend in the forest. See that. Anything else here? Yep.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Oh, that would just be a lot. Ready to get to
Your
work,
fealty
brother.
to our homeland conquers death itself. What an inspiration. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
Now let's talk about my payment. Gravity, absolutely. I feel like I'll get more money with the bite, though.
Here's something to tide you over. But your work isn't finished just yet. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
7? I forgot my intellect was at 7.
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Oops, we're not gaming. But we are gaming, but we don't want to listen to gaming, you know? Oh, we want it custom. Movie, music, custom.
Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw,
Slain our women
in the open.
in more than one ways.
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. kith
Marius.
or beast, there's little he can't find.
Detective
He's
Dwarf.
staying at the Grinning Ballarok,
The
not
DD.
far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market,
Shorts
then
for
head down
Diddy.
the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
Diddy the Dwarf.
Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest.
Diddy
and
the
remotest
Dwarf go
place the gods
crazy.
ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills.
We know that
Kind
because
we'll
we
need
said that
if we want to
backstory.
find
We
hidden
are the one that
assassins.
built it. And we got
Especially
reincarnated.
if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently, you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
I always do.
Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarok? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Whee! Whee! Why does every character in video games do this now? What happened to just, like, not showing your hands when you run? Well, why am I putting my hands up to right here every time I'm running? Oh, that was close.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore?
Just Dawnshore? Phew, must be slipping.
You just look like a drunken dwarf to me. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know. Just watch. This'll be good.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So
Not
maybe
the
go back and
Nimdut.
take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one...
I just realized, for once the dwarf isn't Irish. Irish, wish wash.
You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway. I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Venom.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor?
As long as you run away now. Of course I will. This is hilarious.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods. You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
What a noob, am I right? Who are you?
You'll be okay. Just get it all out, Colburn.
You're gonna throw up. Oof. Yummy.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a nim dude, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Right, that's the goal. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out.
The literal assassin's note? Binding Roots. Oh, the skill I use myself. Known as the best hunter in the wilderness, brother. Scan for enemies, loot, and plants in the living lands? Wait, is that a passive or To identify enemies, loot, and plants in surrounding areas. Yeah, that's so godlike. If I know how to use it, LB. Is that A? Oh, yeah.
One moment.
Oh, dude, you farted. My god. Alright, well, it has an AoE, so that's kind of useless. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's the bounty. Well, let's see if it works this time.
Welcome back, Envoy. Be safe out there.
Yep, just not working. It's just not working. Oh, oops. Place looks different during the day. Oh, the slowest turn ever.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Easy enough, I've been there already. If I remember correctly, I went through here, did this, this, got up here, like so, did this jump, a little parkour, went up, and we're gaming.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. You already met the apothecary. I'd suggest we pay him another visit.
Seems like a good place to start.
Without a second thought. I bought my fair share of poisons in case some nin dude out there tries to take something I need. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down
Oh,
who made
that
this
dude.
poison. Find your killers.
Assassin's Creed? Ow.
Need coin? See Sansa in Hightown. Seeks explorers to assist him in the living
That's the dude that got ripped off. That's the dude he did the entire audience by himself.
Unyielding, undying, your leaves whisper the years. In your bark lies the memory of 1,000 sheep.
I hear a chest. How do I get to the chest? Oh, let me in! Let me... Oh. Yo, thank you, Danny, for the follow twice for some reason. Why did that show up twice? Ooh, give me a lot of stuff. Nice.
Do you truly have nothing better to do?
I do actually. I gotta talk to my girl. We in this bitch.
Don't be a stranger.
I'm not a stranger. Hey, Kai. What you thinking?
If I didn't know better, I'd think you wanted to spend time with me.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Hey, yo, Kai. You got a reservation or what, dog?
We don't get many godlike here. In fact, I think you might be the first.
Oh yeah, the first and the best.
Huh? Who are you?
Oh my god, I'm out of here. My ego just got ruined.
There. That's the apothecary.
All you have is not enough.
Oh yeah, that dude.
I'm telling you, there's no coin left.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah. It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen, to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business.
Honestly, I don't like any of these dialogues, but this one's the funniest. And it's my character.
You don't scare me, godlike. I've hunted nameless terrors in the deep wilderness. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you. You should have thought of that before sticking your nose in my business. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
Okay.
Come and get me.
Oh, I missed it completely. Really, bro? Alright, you know what?
Just when I thought.
Done with y'all. They have nice things around here. You didn't pass the vibe check, big dog. Oop, I thought I wasn't in his range, but whatever.
Quiet.
It's over.
Oh, he gave me Audra, so. To be fair, skill issue, buddy.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
Basically, I was thinking. I mean, like, I literally helped them out, but whatever.
Sorry. Didn't mean to cause you any trouble. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
I didn't do it for free.
Ah. I suppose I don't mind paying off the lesser of two evils. What'll it be today, Envoy? I know you didn't come for herbal remedies. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands. Hey, look, the Living Lands is a dangerous place. All right, take a nap in the forest and you'll wake up dead more often than not.
Not if you know better than to take a nap in the blessed A forest.
Walking through the streets of Paradise is supposed to be a safer proposition. Yet, our friend took an arrow that was coated in this stuff.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me. I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me.
Say less, buddy.
The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
I'm curious now. Was there even a way to prevent that fight? Let's see here. Google! It's just telling me find the watcher, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. What is this? What? Oh, drink. Blah blah blah. Or blah blah blah. Unfortunately, this is not a conversation you can diffuse, as a thug is in charge, not easily swayed by your godlike status or even abundance of competition. However, once he claims that he's going to hurt you, why don't pick someone on your own size, like my friend Kai, and his cohorts will get spooked before attacks you himself. Oh. An ensuing brawl having less Sparrowwicks to deal with can be a blessing, as you can manage to get with Witopu by himself and beat him down. Wait, what? So, hold on, let me get this right. Oh, so there is no way to stop that. The only way you can lessen by having Kai, but not that. Nothing else. Oh well. He must die. Oh, cool. Now everyone here is my enemy. That's fun.
You think you can just take out our leader?
Oh,
nothing here.
On your right. Oh, I don't have enough distance. Oh, I didn't realize he was an archer too.
You think you could just take out our leader?
Everybody all right?
Oh, there's a chest over here. Oh. Oh. I was like, I definitely would have checked back here. A lot of dead bodies right there.
Sorry, Envoy. No heroes discount. Looking's still free, though.
I've taken my free discount. Thank you very much. Oh, he had a lockpick on me. Okay, maybe. No, I don't feel bad about killing him.
Oh, sorry, hun. I'm on my break.
I wouldn't have picked that color, but it's good on you.
She's just risen me up like it's nothing. I thought she was gonna have some dialogue about, I don't know, me killing people outside her front door, but she had better.
You are
Easy enough. A light work.
He was.
Is that all you got?
You could just take out our leader.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I hate the flinch. I hate it.
Raw.
Nope. Apparently she was one of the people I just killed over there. Oops. Oh, wait, that was my pistol. Pistol. Pistola. Pistola. Pistola, pistola. Where's the other one? Are they both over here? I guess. Is this not somewhere you can fast travel to? Weird. Oh, right, because he's a new companion. Wait. Attacks reduce enemy damage reduction. Oh, so he makes him less tanky. Well, that sounds good. Reduce enemy damage or damage reduction? Oh. Expose him! Mama, wait. Skill issue, buddy. God bless me and God bless America, brother. Amen. Mike, oh, I can go in here.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple.
I've definitely been here before. But maybe I've not read these books.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business.
You don't seem like an assassin.
What? Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Even if I could, wouldn't that make me guilty of consorting with the enemy?
Or you could just get us out of your hair, before anyone else takes too much notice of our being here.
This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation.
I need to resolve. Damn. I should have saved. Damn. Ah, I don't want to pay 1,500 though. Do I cheese it? I mean, all I did was just kill a few people. He said all I did was just kill a few people. Y'all act like he robbed a gas... Y'all act like he robbed a Walmart. All he did was rob a gas station.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Well...
Your officer, he only robbed the gas station. Was it? Wait, what was it? Constitution? Resolve. Can I resolve myself into getting a higher resolve? How do I... RB? Oh, it was triggers. Silly me. How much is 1,500? I mean, I got a lot, right? Plus 1 resolve. I need 2 though. Ah! Woo! Gaming.
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must... Thankfully, no. Only the faithful...
Stare at her with unnerving intensity.
Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with... but...
Or you could...
There's no good outcome impeding an official investigation.
That's how it always starts with you tyrants. One moment it's talk, and the next there's a blade to your throat. Let's drop the facade, shall we? A word of advice. Swim back to the dying empire you call home, or we'll be forced to kill you again.
We?
Maybe you're onto something. Maybe we don't have to fight. Instead of fighting, you can just remain still while I murder you.
Bruh.
Your people already tried that.
Once I collect your head, others will rally behind us. And even if they don't, the satisfaction will be sweet.
I hope this isn't how you usually make friends.
Less talking, more stabbing.
Is that all you got? Let's go.
I don't want to kill her in a church. Why do I not have anything in my...
Win.
Alright.
But who's counting?
You already kill her?
I have a hunch she has something worth finding.
A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes to protect yourself against the wretched soul plague.
Alrighty, good looks. Yugwolf. We saw her in one of these books. I remember that name. Hey, what happened to the other part? Wasn't there 2 optional sections? Oops. Alrighty, we're gonna look up what happens if you choose the other option.
Do not succumb to fear, friends. Protect yourselves against this vile plague. My remedies have been tested and tried. Paradis! Do not be afraid of any plague. With one drop of my miracle elixir, your soul...
This keeps on showing me all the chest. I've already done this. Wait. Ransacked estate. What is all this? Oh, this is the optional area. Okay, well, let's do this. Sazha's Emporium. Where was that at? It was somewhere over here. Oh, right here.
Fresh from the finest...
Hiya! 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 Just south of Salza's look for a small alley? Oh, I was talking about this. Yeah, we've already been there. Search for the Clavis estate. Oh, okay. How'd the doors open? Oh. Where are you going, Butler?
Really?
looting the Clavage's house, and the Adherents do nothing to help. This is a dangerous town, but you know how it goes. High risk, high reward. For what it's worth, I hope you catch whoever killed you. This is a dangerous town, but you know how it goes. High risk, high reward.
I don't think I need to read what happens here. I think it's self-explanatory. I loot. That's a floating box. Bandits and hooligans in my household. Ow. Oh, bro, did damage. How y'all doing damage, bro?
You take lead.
How am I not hitting crits? Egg. There is much debate with historians as the Saints' War really began. It widely accepted that the event instigated it was the sanctuary flight of Ridsane citizens to Drywood. This led to the direct strife between the two nations that escalated into the Saints' War. His power grew. He became a governor. Governor assisted by the collection of knights. Mere perceptions of heresy. The untouchable. That's what the one blonde Baldy was talking about. Pie. Yummy pie. I read.
I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden.
I need to find that key. I remember that article saying something about a key. You find it here. A lot of trash to your loot. Love that. Jeez. Oh. I'm out. taught them well.
Well, looks like the old man wasn't as in love with Adir as he let on.
The cleansing.
I knew he was crafty, but I had no idea he was...
Cozy.
He cut himself off. Interesting. Ooh, yellow chest. A white key cameo. Alright, well, that looks like that's all there is to this place.
Did you kill all those bandits, Envoy? We're still waiting to decide on a new claviger. I suppose someone will have to clean this mess up before then.
Why are the heads starting to glitch? Ever since this new update, the heads go crazy. Oh yeah, I've been there. Well, get a brother, get a lockpick. I'm gonna succumb to being lost. I don't know where I'm going.
We don't have a gift bearer at this temple. But if you'd like, you can leave your burdens here.
What happens if I drop something? Oops. Can I even drop stuff? Nope. The fuck was that? Why was there a purple thing right here? Purple guy? Ah, yes, and that's the wall I broke for no reason, because I'm a menace to society. How do I... What's happening here? How do I get there?
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Durnford.
Wait, no, the quest says I'm supposed to go over here? I am so confused. Beneath the Temple of Audrey. Door? Door. You got caught. Still issue, buddy. Speaking of which, I never did go down that elevator. I don't think I missed out on much, though.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Bruh. You stinky. Hey, bro, ain't you going a little too far ahead? Well, there's like literally an enemy right there, big dog. Right up there.
They don't look friendly.
Quiet, Nimdude.
Oh my god. Oh, why are you staring at me? So cringe.
You're not getting away.
Wow, okay.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know?
What their Wi-Fi password is? Scatter it to the sewers where even the gods cannot find the evidence of my guilt. Not the key. But alas, I do not have the keys to the street.
Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
Oh, good, good comms, brother. Good comms. How do I? Oh, okay. There's a pressure plate behind him. How long does this poison last for? Too long.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need help from you. For that. Can you shoot flames out of both of your hands? I didn't think so, big dog.
Here we go.
Okay, I hit it in one shot anyway, so this didn't really matter.
We make a good school. You know what that says?
More blessed spiders. Fui tu meio.
He said no word in different language, Monka. How? Spider's got a sixth sense, I guess. Oh, those things behind me did.
Take him down.
Show me what you got. Let's see what you got.
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Guts. Not this one.
How about you try to survive that, loser?
Back to what we were talking about. Guts. Not this sucker.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
It's over to the right. Wait, what? I'm not even on the map. Okay, so that's helpful. Oh, because it's not in health items. Duh. Sausage.
Right behind you.
Can't tell if this is the correct way you're supposed to go or what. Okay. Probably it's on the other side of the wall. I would have been so mad if it was a 3-level chest. Ah, it sounds like it's on this side. Oh yeah, right here. Huh. Okay, so this was the optional. Oh, okay, I see what it wants me to do. There was one above me. I swear I heard a chest over here. Dang it. I didn't realize I had a... Oh, I could shoot the water and it electrifies? Ow. Ow, yep, it definitely electrifies. And I did it again. I'm pressing the wrong button by accident. Brr. This is not Poggers. This is certainly not Poggers. The frost be over now? There you go.
Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Let's just keep moving.
Oh yeah, you can talk to him. What the hell? I don't think you can make that jump. Oh, okay. Parkour. Hardcore parkour.
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Bro got a crutch on. What? Oh. Ooh, that's a brace. Hello. Tourniquet.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
There never is anything underwater when it comes to puzzles. They don't want you to be the water. They don't want you to succeed. They're preying on your downfall. Definitely heard a chest. What was that? Must have been the wind. I drop down. Seems like a very boss level. That chest is above me, dog. I don't know how I get above, but... Oh, this is where I came from. Oh, because I have the key. Haha.
Why would you waste time going to that when a simple no entry sign would suffice? Take a moment. Keep quiet.
Wait, what's over there? How did... Wait, what?
Over there. Stop it! Stop it!
You built different. I was not aware of your game, big dog.
Hold it.
Oops, wrong button. Where you going now? Ooh, yeah, look at that, look at that, you can't even move, big dog. Ooh.
You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Eyes open.
This one's mine.
Hey! Over here! You're right, next one's mine.
Not my friends, it's how you take big dubs. Oh, the water is still. Three? Wait, what happened to... Oh, no, we did C2. And death will travel in their wake. Well, to be fair, I have killed a lot of people.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Someone's up ahead.
Damn, bro. What the hell? Expect me to Minecraft parkour.
Well, this is one way of crossing the room, but definitely not the easiest.
Oh. That was not intentional. Wait, I just speedrun this bitch. Maybe she had loot. Oh, I need to come back here anyways. It's right there. But the gods brought them back? What does this mean? You're too unworthy. Skill issue, buddy. Saw something I could pick up at that. I guess not.
I would have sent that thief on his way without our Bleste supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
Stop it! Found you.
You find shit. Oh, okay. Maybe you did.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, that's where I came from.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
Facts. Save cheese.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive. Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you.
You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. For better or worse, yes. Though that ended when he went into the wilderness with your ambassador.
I'm pretty sure I remember reading something about them faster killing the Clavenger.
No, though it fastened the idea in my mind. I decided to kill you because your face came to me in a dream.
You kill everyone you see in your dreams?
This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. No, the gods spared you for a reason. And I have faith in the gods. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You tell me, godlike. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Adir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people.
Is this just fantasy George Washington?
May not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Adir.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
I don't think he is anymore,
If
though.
you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods.
You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Ah, you really are full of surprises, Envoy.
You're really letting us go?
Let's find out if I do. I'm gonna say yes. I just want to find out what happens if I say no. Oh damn, there's a lot of dialogue. Major choice. Tap to reveal. Revenge, justice, or forgiveness? Revenge is obviously the most straightforward one. Does give you a unique reward, the Black Wing Arrow. Justice is more hardline. A Juridian approach that favors both the ambassadors request to deal with the devils, but also puts you in good standing with the Steel Garrote and their Inquisitor. He will not fight you, but you expect the other rebels to react kindly to this news. You're the good guy, reproach, considering does appear to be generally remorseful for what he's done, realizing the gods have seemingly chosen you in the act of willing. This, of course, won't go over well with the Druidians, especially not with the Inquisitor, so you'll have to think of a good excuse to let them away. He will fit you a gift? And gold?
I will. Though I doubt anyone will believe me. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case,
Contra.
an apology. Please.
Alright!
Accept both.
I made the best choice there.
The hair forgives. The tide ends on the placid shore. We learn, we twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Nah, bro, he's chill like that.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the Envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents.
Facts.
Impressive. I'm starting to see why your Emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
How do you know? You didn't stab us in the back.
Adherents are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she backed out?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chase she won't forget.
Oh, that's what Damn! Oh, I think I have literally one more luck pick. Did I ever find a chest? Oh no, it was the chest we already marked that way. Just making sure we didn't lose any loot. Oh. Don't want to shoot that.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
Mm-hmm. I never really expect them to be happy about anything.
Exactly.
I have some thoughts on the way. Let's talk about it in camp.
Maybe in the future. Not right now. You're gaming. We must game first, brother. Brother man! Brother man, we must game! Brother man. That's not where I killed her.
Huh?
Need something?
Why don't you all just leave us alone?
But you're just so cute. How can I leave you alone? Was this always here? Oh yeah, it was.
Doesn't anyone smile in this city?
No.
Envoy, what is it?
What the? Are you crazy? Get down.
Whoop whoop. I didn't even mean to do that. I jumped on top of there by accident.
Claviger Amos allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slain! Murdered!
By a bear. But I'm pretty sure it was not this guy, but yeah. Like, I'm almost certain now that I think about it. Oh, the trend of the storylines in Oblivion games. Bad guy is very much bad and good guy is very much good. Therefore, the ambassador is very much bad and he very much murdered the fuck out of that dude.
None of the clerks believe my story.
Probably gonna need a dialogue check, so let me just save.
Tell me you brought good news.
Nope.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You what?
Can't wait to hear how you spin this tale.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. Have I taken leave of my senses? We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
She sounds like a wonderful person.
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. You're right. I need to project more confidence than I feel. Whether or not our days are numbered, the city needs us. The least we can do is be useful on our way to the grave. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Like, these very redundant, these two. We have been told why many times already.
Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
He said... The more I think about it, the more I chose that dialogue with Joseph.
Why?
Maybe I should have
Whenever I hear
did
your
justice.
name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire.
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Okay, shit. She's the bad guy. Strangling light, keep her away.
Inquisitor Ludwig.
Never mind.
So
Alright,
kind
I'm
of
good
you
about
to
that.
Join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Nice mask, or can I get
You
one?
can't. Once you deserve such a mask, it will find you. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
Not gonna lie, kind of zoned out.
I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the Envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
My boy's like, what a bitch.
She is going to be a problem. Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
So, standard for the living ones.
A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross
because they suck the soul out you.
Well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
You've got some god looking out for you.
Whee! Oh, you know what? She probably, twofold. A, let's see if bro can finally redeem the quest.
Welcome back, Envoy.
Nope. Good looks. And then second, not there. Where is it? Wait, no, it was like over here. Where your clinic at, girl? Oh, literally right in front of me. I don't want to talk about it.
Spare a coin.
How do I spare a coin? Well, whatever. I'll let him be. I won't take his coins.
Word on the street is you confronted your killer. I'm glad to see you survived, though I can't say I approve. Wonderful. And how did it go? That's unusual, but strictly speaking, not unhealthy. Anything else? No holding back now. Remember, I'm your healer. No judgments. A natural reflex of having your soul tickled by a professional, but it's perfectly healthy.
Ciao.
Your brush with the Beyond has clearly done some harm, but I...
Oops. Damn, that screenshot I did. Oh man, that screenshot I did that yesterday. I completely forgot about saving the screenshot. I had Control V, but unfortunate. I don't think I have it anymore. I don't remember what statement it was, but it was very wild.
Just doing my job. If it were up to me, I would keep you here for research purposes, but alas. Come by any time you need to get stitched back together. You know where to find me.
Glad to hear your soul's in one piece. Let's try and keep it that way,
Alright. Damn! What? It's only 5 p.m. It feels like I've been doing this for. It's only been 2 hours. Why does it feel so long? Pause. Why does it feel so long? Is a crazy ass statement.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. Putting trust in the gods is like wearing a blindfold in a dark room. You can't see, but there wasn't any light anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there. Forests, sure, but wild. The people of Fior Messiverno tamed what they could and give a safe birth to the rest. But past that is the strange stuff. Ruins, spirits, and other things that you should steer clear of. Right. Too bad. Yeah, I mean, I could come with you, though. I'm not currently engaged anywhere else. Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway. Right. What do you want to know? Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Huh. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. You probably know most of this, but here goes.
One more?
Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Trees, rocks, water, dirt. A few zarps and bears, but not much else here wants to kill you. Enjoy it. It'll get worse from here.
Zarp.
Word is, I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak.
That happened with the Outer Worlds too. We just skipped dialogue. I think it's part of their engine. Wait, what?
What? Gods, you should have led with that information. Actually, better keep it to yourself. You don't want thump-chested Nimdudes coming after you like the ones who come after me.
Nimdudes. Oh.
Oh, gods. Get out there and explore, Envoy. You'll be fine. Promise. I've been traveling with you. Let's see. Honestly, not much out here you need to worry about. Bears, Zarups, spiders, bandits. You want to make your camp look larger and scarier than it is. Keep a fire going, make a lot of noise, hide most of your food. Bears, spiders, and Zarups usually won't attack if they don't think it's worth the trouble. Act like you're tougher than they are. Now, bandits, that's something else. I'd rather run into a bear than one of them any day. I've been traveling with... Right. Good talk. Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. They're not just thick. They're nothing... Take everything you know about forests and make it 100 times more. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said, almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Ask away. Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for.
So
and
am I.
You know the Balrog and the Grinning Balrog? Oh, we've got a real Kamayu here. Wonderful. I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog in the land. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about
my
me.
nose again. Fuck.
Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better. No, I really don't. I can tell you've got survival training of your own. I don't need to know if you loved your daddy or not. Now, we just met, Envoy, and I'm here to do a job. Maybe we'll be best of friends someday, but this isn't that day. Best we just keep things professional. All right. Can't say you'll get a different answer, though. Oh? Do tell. More often than you think. Someone's always trying to get a reputation by going after people who have one. Turns out those of us who have a reputation sometimes came by it honestly. We've already talked about this. I hope this isn't gonna... Right. Well, until then, let's just keep things professional. What do you need? Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh. I see. I sometimes use lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right? Right. I hear Pargrunen all over the world speak it. I only know what I learned in Solace. I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon. Ah, right. Something like that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult. Right, Jane. Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Not before I've done some reading. No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. Well, maybe you should try to cover your trail more often. An Adheran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. How long were you in Paradise before you got killed? Not long, if I recall. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Right. This ought to be interesting. Yeah, anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in the heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Don't get used to it.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirkborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. It's not that. Believe me, if the Rawatayan Empire had their embassy troops and paladin hirelings here, it wouldn't be any different. Not from what I saw in the Deadfire. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. Believe me, it's enough. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the Living Lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason. Paradis used to be a lot more violent. Now, bandits like the Sparrowhawks at least have to limit their activities. Of course, that change has come thanks to Ambassador Heelguard's Adiran troops. And the Stilgarrote. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. If they're here under your banner, people will see their actions as representing you. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradis is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Steel Garrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case. Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. I'd say he can learn a thing or two from you, but I think you had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. It's possible. Though I'd rather live to regret an excess of kindness than cruelty. Why'd you do it? Clever. Though I'm afraid he'll scurry off before you can learn much. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwine and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwine and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself. Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Heelguard and Ludwine don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwine starts operating around him. Nice to know I'm in good company. Except it's more than your head on the chopping block. I promised someone I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Envoy. I speak for Paradis. That is all you need to know.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We have learned you are not a figure to be trifled with. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude. We will be watching, Envoy.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Be careful. There's a lot of island to explore, and a lot of it can kill you dead. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Addirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Addiran soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking everyone.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is, I don't think he has the Dream Scourge.
Well, you can't fault me for being thorough.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Most fun things are.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful
of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Oh. I forgot to unmute. I don't remember when I muted. This is exactly the kind.
I'd hope so. I think that goes without saying.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Going to bed, violating the hugging rule is insane. Oh wait. Like I literally just did this a sec. What's B? A, B is not B. What is B? My stick.
Did you leave a cleaning manual in my pack?
Doesn't ring a bell, but I suggest reading it when you get a chance. It's rude not to read a book given as a gift.
Since when do you worry about being rude?
I'm just saying, maybe someone gave you that for a reason. I've noticed that camp supplies don't generally clean themselves.
Weren't you telling me not to wash my clothes so much?
The wilderness doesn't generally smell like boiled hardtack or peppered lithbark stew.
If this is about the time I burned your favorite pan trying to bake sweet pie in it, I'm still sorry, and I'll still get you a new one. I don't know how you fit a cleaning manual in your pack anyway.
Well, I certainly wouldn't know, because I didn't give you that book.
You know, if there's something you want to say, you can always talk to me.
The best way to warm up on a campfire is to sit on top of it. Oh. A new land. People fighting.
Would you be a dear to help with these foragings, please?
Looks like she could use our help.
Ow. Damn, that did like half my health, bro.
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way.
Alright, this poisoned the real deal. Where's that stew at? Why? The hell? Why is it all the way down here?
Fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
Or godless. Oh, yeah, duh. You already knew about this. Get this fine lady a ladder.
No ladders, Envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me. and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
It's true. My abdominal muscles.
Do they really? I wonder what other advantages godlikes come with. Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
Yo!
In any event, I already have a lover. He always carries a ladder.
Bruh, not the
Sadly,
ladder.
He's busy helping the animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. That doesn't excuse your lack of a ladder, dearie. The vase sits atop that
Damn.
tower beside
She's so
us,
sure.
in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
Yeah.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me.
Alright, let's look at our new map. Wow. It's so big. Got a side quest to the left of us. Oh, that's where they gave us, probably? Yeah. Big blue.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
If we're going to Fjord, best to keep moving.
Please tell me you found the vase.
Vase.
Right behind you.
Prefer if you turn the other way, big dog. You do that for me? No? That's cool. I'll just do this.
Stop it!
Ow. Why did that do so much damage, boys? Ooh.
That's one for us.
Man, I haven't been encumbered in so long, I forgot you could even be encumbered. Electric and ice. Oops, sending me to stow. Parkour speed 15%. Where am I? That's where I came from. Why did it dash? I did not mean to do the additional dash. I didn't mean to fuck that bitch in the past. What? Can't make that jump? I was about to say. Hot. The balls. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up.
Man, I'm not trying to get dissed by a furry, dog. I'm good. I'm done.
Thank you for your help, godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Yeah.
The godless and their proclivity for high spaces, I swear.
He said, I got a few inches. You. He meant sex. I love how that mushroom's still dead. Just down there. Just because. Oh. I could have done this the entire time.
Unseen, unheard.
Ah! Burn it! Hey, kamikaze? What is forgotten soul pods? If I do a forgotten soul pod onto a dead body, it does nothing. Alright. Alright. Another campfire. Cool. You know what? I don't know why I feel like so tired. Oh, that didn't work. But like, I just not feeling it. And I don't work tomorrow, so I will be most definitely feeling it.
It's usually so nice.
This place is filled with poo-poo, caca mist. So you best miss me with that bullshit. Fine, +1.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm alright.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amaku. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, with that, let me switch it to talk first. Because there might be a cutscene.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
I'm assuming she's talking about the giant skeleton of flaming eyes.
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
No, I don't.
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
Yes.
Burrow for warmth, but the hawk circles outside the den. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Alright. We'll continue tomorrow.